Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome to a new week and welcome to a new edition of Sunday Scanners, where we go over all of my custom created scans and talk about what we're looking at this week. We're going to go ahead and start with the scan actively on behind me. This is my Runners large cap scanner. If I go ahead and jump into the charts and pull out my left panel here, you will see we are already looking at the first stock, which is actually Lucid. Now, of course, if you can't tell, let me actually move my big white head out of the way here. If you can't tell, what this stock is going to be doing is looking on the daily chart at stocks that are making big moves for continuation into the coming week. Does it mean that I think any of these stocks are going to continue flying? Do I think Lucid's going to hit 5 this week? Not necessarily, no, but the point of a scanner like this, show me what's strong so that I know where the bullish tailwinds are so that I can potentially look to follow them on any sort of continuation into the next week. So we've got Lucid, Lima, Charlie, India, Delta. Sorry, I lost my phonetic alphabet there for a second. Lima, Charlie, India, Delta is our first stock. And to follow it up, we also have another and the largest EV stock, Tesla, Tango, Sierra, Lima, Alpha, also very strong on the daily chart, although having a very weak day on Thursday, bouncing back on Friday. Next up, we have SOUN. Now, this one, I will be honest, I'm going to give myself a little bit of a subjective freedom here. I don't like this one. Now watch. This will be the one to go to freaking $13, $14 this week. I don't like this setup. I really don't like when a stock has just made a huge move on huge volume and then starts getting another move. I refer to this as aftershocks. Let me pull up a very popular stock, AMC. Stock gets a huge move. What happens? It gets aftershock, 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 and all the way down. When a stock goes extremely parabolic, it gets smaller moves up afterwards over and over and over again. You can really go look at any extremely parabolic gamma squeeze type stock and you will see this pattern happening over and over and over again. And that's just what this looks like on SOUN. Once again, does it mean that the stock won't go to $14, $15 this week? No, of course not. It could still happen. But as stock traders, all we can do, we don't know the future. I don't know the future. I have no idea what SOUN is going to do. But all I can do is use my past knowledge, use the statistics that I have tested in the past to make an estimation of what is more likely than not to happen. And because of that, I will say, even though SOUN, yes, is strong, yes, is on the scanner, because it is on the backside of a recent big move, I really don't like this one going into this week. Or maybe I should say, I like a short on this going into this week. So, do with that what you will. I'm not telling you to go short it, of course, but continuing the trend of electric vehicles, we have RIVN, Romeo, India, Victor, November. We also have Ford, a lot of kind of car manufacturers, EV manufacturers being strong over the last week going into this week. Next, we have Quantum Scope. This one, another one I'm just going to say it, I don't love. Why? Because it's only on the scanner because of a huge gap up. Now, it did have a really strong day on Friday, so that gives it a little bit more credence. But when stocks just have kind of big gaps up like this, rather than that sort of, like we go back and look at Lucid, this multi-day run, I like them less. So I'm not in love with Quantum Scope. Once again, not telling you what to do, but Intel also on the list. Apple, wow, wait, what? I have not been paying enough attention to Apple, apparently. I knew it was at all-time highs. I did know that, but I did not know it did that this week. I did not trade it the past week. Wow, continuing to rip as Apple. And AMD is going to round out our list for now. Of course, there's more stocks, but that's what we're going to cover for our Sunday scanner today. Let's go ahead and jump into the next scan. If you are interested in seeing more stocks off the scanner I just showed or downloading it so that you can tweak it to fit exactly what fits your trade strategy. Of course, it and the scanner we're about to cover, as well as multiple other scanners, strategies, custom indicators, custom watch list columns are all available to download on my website, daytradingstrategies.net. There'll be a link at the top of the description down below. Go click it, sign up today, and become a better trader. Next, we're going to be taking a look at my reversal scanner. So the previous one was a continuation scanner. Hey, we're looking at strong stocks for a continuation into the next week. Now, we're going to be looking at weak stocks, but weak stocks on a relative scale. The point of this scanner is to find strong stocks that are showing a bit of weakness, right? We don't want to just be like buying crap. We're still looking at strong stocks that are just on a current dip. And you may notice I have also turned on my reversal trading strategy just so you get an idea of what I'm looking for here. When I am trading this strategy, I will enter up to 10 times as long as the stock still meets the setup. That is to mean that any stock that is on this scanner, I'm not even necessarily saying is likely to bounce now. It's just worth watching potentially. And once again, I'm not telling you to buy anything that you see in this video. It's just to help bring awareness to what I'm looking at, right? But hey, this stock was strong, showing a bit of dip. Maybe we keep an eye on it for reversal into the coming week. And the first stock is Wells Fargo. You can see my strategy actually just traded it recently for a little win. Did get a decently sized gap down recently. Now, I'm not familiar with Wells Fargo. This looks like news. So before you want to go run off and buy this just because it's on the scanner, I would want to understand what that news is. But Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, Wells Fargo, first stock on this scanner. Next, we've got Delta Airlines, another one that had a decent size gap down recently. This looks once again like news gap down. So once again, I would want to understand what that news is, what forced it to go down before I just rush out and buy it, right? Next, we've got Chipotle, Charlie, Mike, Golf. What is G? Wow. Charlie, Mike, Golf, Trey, phonetic alphabet. This one's nice. This one looks really nice, actually. It's a very, very strong stock on a very nice size dip right now. My strategy is beginning to scale into it. It's only entered 4 times up till now. It's got 6 more entrances before it looks for the small bounce to capitalize on. Next up, Zulu India Mike, ZIM, strong stock, currently on a dip. Next, United Airlines, Uniform Alpha Lima, much like Delta, looks like maybe some airline news just came out a couple of days ago. Once again, I would want to understand that before I go jump into the stock. Next, Pinterest, strong stock on a dip. That the strategy has actually been crushing this stock. So that's also nice to see, kind of, hey, recent past performance on this stock is very strong with this strategy, so we'll keep an eye on Pinterest going into the next week. Next, NTNX, another one where the strategy actually just kind of did very well on, but now the stock, after a recent large gap down, is rolling over hard again, so keep an eye on how that one goes. Cava, CAVA, Charlie Alpha Victor Alpha, looks nice. Very, very strong stock on a dip right now. Watch a small bounce in the next week. And finally, Eat Echo Alpha Tango. We have very strong stock, just moved from $50 to $75. Now pulling back to $65. Seems like a decent try at a small bounce, just as the rest of the stocks on this scanner. So that is the 2 scanners we're going to go over today, both a continuation scanner and a reversal scanner. This is actually the first episode I'm doing of this on my channel. If you enjoy something like this, if you want to see me go over more variety of scanners, even talk about some day trading stuff in the future, hit the like button. That's the easiest way to let me know, and comment what you think down below. With all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and sign out of this video. Make sure you all check out daytradingstrategies.net. Once again, link in the top of the description down below, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.
Trading stocks. He talks about trading stocks. It's important for you Americans and other international individuals to learn about stocks.